Man, I feel like that beat myself up to make this video. This didn't require force, this required power. That's what today's about, not forcing yourself, but coming into power. How you doing, YouTube world? Thank you for clicking on my video. Thank you for giving me some of your time. I'm here to help you save time. This is a video to waste your time. This is a video to help you. God, there's so many bugs around me. I went to the car and I hosed myself down with sunblock is all I had. Got them a little bit more off of me. It's a video to explain to you. I don't like that word. Just to show you how I got things done despite not wanting to do them, despite being nervous, despite being afraid, having all the normal tendencies that go in my body. Don't mind me if I flinch. I'm like surrounded with bugs right now. I like this place that I want to shoot here. Basically, I did go to a job today. It's not like a job I worked at. It's like I'm going to apply for a job. You got all your reasons to be nervous there. You go into a completely new environment you've never been at before. You don't know what to expect. I'm trying to apply for a job. Got a physical test. Filling out the applications. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of things to be nervous about. I mean, I'm sure anyone can relate. Your first day of your job, or when you go to apply to a job, you're gonna be nervous. So I just want to tell you how I got the nervousness to sort of get out of my way and just get into a mode of where I'm just gonna do this no matter what. Basically, there's an idea I got from RSD Tyler. It's called action taking momentum or excuse making momentum. Now that's kind of really the whole general idea here of what I did. Basically, instead of taking it back a step, taking it back even before I get into it, I realized, logically, why is my body nervous? Does my body know that I'm going to a job interview potentially today? Does my body know? Just looking around, this place looks nice. Does my body know where I'm going? No, I just logically know where I'm going. I'm having thoughts in my head, and those thoughts are making me nervous. And now what you could do, the easy thing to do when you got to get something done, watch how easy it is to do to make an excuse to not do it. That's the easiest thing to do. And now there's a thing. Excuse making momentum is an actual real thing. Like, I see that really directly when I'm making YouTube videos. If I'm like, okay, I don't need to shoot a YouTube video today, then the next day it's so easy for me to not shoot, and the next day after that, one day of me taking off, my body will easily rationalize 3 days to take off. And if I take off 3 days, I'll rationalize taking off a week. It kind of goes on, never ending. Maybe for you, that's going to the gym and exercising. Maybe it's eating well. Who knows? Maybe you're waiting for a job that you're gonna go check out. But it's just, once you make that one excuse, it's really easy to basically go on a train of making excuses. So what I did to get myself there, I didn't give myself time to think about it. I went on action taking momentum. Recording? Yeah, I'm recording. I went on action taking momentum. How I did that is actually, it's really, really simple. Sometimes I do it by eating. That's not necessarily the way I would recommend doing it, because you say do it by eating, you might end up eating bad food. That's not the real way I'd recommend doing it. But sometimes just starting to eat food, just doing something, not just run in the kitchen, grab a snack, actually cook it, actually prepare it, actually sit down and eat it. But I want to tell you what I did today. Today, I started cleaning. Kept it a little bit more healthy, I suppose. Didn't go down the wrong path. I started vacuuming my apartment. Like, I basically just broke it down. Like, here's like the things I gotta do to get me there. I'm gonna start cleaning the apartment because my mom's coming over later, so I gotta do that. I'm gonna go eat something. I made myself a bowl of oatmeal, some tea. I sat there and ate it. I shaved my head, I shaved my face. I took a shower. Then at some point I get dressed, I get in the car and I go. Is basically trying to get yourself out of the mindset of even being nervous, being worried, being concerned about anything. No rationalizations, no excuses, and just breaking down your life step by step, one step at a time. What's the next thing you gotta do? What's the next thing you gotta do after that? Don't be I don't want to tell you what to do. I don't want to dictate, but it helps. Try to not, picture, oh, I got to be here and I got to do that. Come back to where you are now. What's the next thing you can do? And even if the next thing you have to do is to leave and you're already at that point, like I got to go now and I'm procrastinating. If you're ready, you're not going to go, or at least you can't get yourself in the mode of going. Take a minute to at least just go do something. Really, it's about getting out of your head. That's really all this is about. Getting out of your own way, not letting your body, not letting your mind convince you to not do something. This is the part where I start getting a little bit like going all over the place, and I probably lose some people. But I want to explain that your mind and your body will try to trick you into doing what it wants you to do. Now that's kind of simple, that's kind of straightforward. And now the real life mastery, really getting to where you want to be in life, doing whatever you want to do, lots of times is about tricking your body. You can trick your body. You can get yourself out of your own head. Like they say, there's two paths to enlightenment. By enlightenment, I mean just you're not a slave to your mind, to just any thought that comes up. If you get some fear in there, you can kind of just let it go and blow your way through it. One of them is to be a monk, sit in a cave and meditate, or sit at home, meditate, try to clear your minds, try to clear your thoughts. And another one is just through action. Basically, I'm just trying to lay down guidelines where if you have something you really need to do and you're too nervous, you're too afraid, like maybe you got to go to a family reunion. I can see that for a lot of people being a complete reason to be afraid. Don't think about the family reunion. Overwhelm yourself with action. Okay, I gotta shave, or I gotta do my makeup. I gotta go take a shower. I gotta go pick up so-and-so. You gotta go do this, you gotta do that. You gotta go do whatever you gotta do. Coming to an end here on the road. Yeah, my rocks just the road literally just ended. Fortunate, over there is water. Probably try to find another way to get around. I'm kind of doing it now, even in a sense. Whereas to make this video, maybe you want to make a video, maybe you don't. It's just an example. It's easier. I could give you the point. The point is, there's excuse making momentum and there's action taking momentum. Try to watch when you're getting yourself on an excuse train, when you're like, oh, this is why I'm not going to do this, or this is why I'm not going to do that. And when logically something you have to do, switch your train to an action taking train. Take small steps. Sometimes really the biggest one, it's so simple, but to come into your body, I know that sounds a little weird, but come into your feelings and move your feet one step at a time. Sometimes that one right there, it's the most simplest, most barbaric, most overlooked one. Because maybe, like I said, maybe you're already on your way. Maybe you already gotta go. But okay, let's try to just work with me. I invite you to try this. Try this out. Try to just look at your feet, feel your feet, and be like, okay, I'm gonna move this foot, then I'm gonna move this foot, then I'm gonna move this foot, and then I'm gonna move this foot. It sounds really weird. It's not really supposed to make logical sense. It's really, the idea is just to get your logical mind out of the way so that it can stop trying to stop you from doing what you need to do, so that you can do what you need to do either way, no matter what. Looking around, I wanted to get to see if I could end it by the water over there, but this way doesn't seem to be leading to the water. I'll be right back. Try to make my way over because I like to get the nice nature shot in my video, at least the nicest shot that I can. I just wanted to say right now, I feel like this video has too much momentum almost going. Like maybe you can even feel it, or maybe you even just feel that you're not resonating with this. Like, cause it's not your real energy right now. Cause you're probably, if you're watching this, in theory, you're in a state of mind where you don't necessarily feel like doing anything. You're probably home, you're sitting down, relaxing, and I'm like, get up, go do something. It'll probably resonate with you better if I were to slow the video down, maybe sit down, talk to you guys slowly. It'll probably help you guys understand. But this is perfect this way in a sense, because this is exactly what I'm trying to show you. you can see if you're watching the video, like I'm just kind of talking fast, just going at it. I'm moving, I'm not stopping, the words just keep coming at you. And that's really what I'm looking for. That's really the whole idea of the video, is like, to stop wasting your time thinking. Honestly, you people don't know this, but you can actually waste your energy mentally, or you could even change your state of mind and just literally gain energy out of nowhere. You can meditate and gain energy, but that's not what the focus on for this video. The focus really is more of just changing where your mind is, getting your mind out of a slump of laziness, honestly, because that's really the mind. It doesn't necessarily work logically. In theory, it's really just a survival machine. So it likes the idea of you sitting down on a couch, not moving, not doing anything, just eating food, maybe taking in mindless stimulation. It likes that because that sounds good for your survival. Because first of all, you're not wasting energy. And then at the same time, you're eating food. So in theory, you're building energy, but that doesn't always logically work. I mean, think about this, take this a step back. How many times have you been sitting down, doing nothing? Maybe you ate a lot of food, and then you actually felt more tired versus when maybe you just get up, you start moving your body around, you start getting the blood flowing, you start taking action, and then your body feels like it has more energy out of nowhere. A weird thing I've noticed recently, you know, I would think the thing hurting my back the most is work. You know, that's pretty obvious, pretty straightforward. When you're working, you're standing on your feet all day, you're moving around, you're doing things, you're gonna hurt your back. That's pretty obvious, it's pretty straightforward. But something I noticed in this last week, since I haven't really been working, like at all, the thing that's actually hurting my back the most is sleeping all day. I mean, not literally all day, but I don't have a reason to wake up. It's summertime, I don't gotta take my kid to school, I don't work right now, I don't gotta go anywhere. I literally got no reason whatsoever to wake up and get out of bed. So, I mean, that's not to say that I'm just being lazy and staying in bed all day, but I have hours and hours of extra time to sleep without any real reason to get up. And that's actually what's been hurting my back the most. It's not, you know, lifting stuff, bending over, putting strain on my back, but it's actually been sleeping. It's been laying down in bed all day. That's ironically, it's actually been what's hurting my back the most. I'm still over here. My action taking momentum. I'm not trying to give up. I'm trying to really work my way over to the water because I want to get you guys this nice shot of the water before I end this video. Be right back. Oh yeah, this is the good stuff. This is where the money shots are. Really, really muddy here. Oh God, that's so bad on the mud level. I had to really force my way over here. Like there is so, like you watching the video, I'm literally walking the whole time, being harassed by bugs that don't want to leave me alone. There's all these sticks, mud, dirt, everything just in the way, blocking my path. And it's just perfect for this video. If I had wasted my time thinking, or if I had made any excuse, I wouldn't have made it here. You know, any wasted time on thought would have been too much wasted energy because I'm kind of tired, kind of low on my energy right now. Even if I sound like I'm high on energy, I'm kind of tired. So if I had spent any time thinking like, oh, this is too much work, oh, I'm not gonna make it, oh, it's not worth it, just any of those thoughts would have killed it. But since I was so focused on taking action, there was no room for those thoughts to come into my mind. And that's the only way I made it here. Especially on the last bit. The last bit, you probably can't really tell on camera, but it got really bad. I had to basically just force my way, you know, move sticks out of the way, bash my way through the forest. It really worked to get here. But it didn't even necessarily feel like work. I was just, like I said, because this job interview was today. It was today. I was just build momentum, keep moving forward, do the next thing, just keep going, don't stop. And then I ended up here. Was it worth it? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I went to the job thing. I went in there. I gotta go back. I'm here. Like, I want to tell you, I did my interview, I did my physical, you know, it's all good, it's all set. But I went in there and then I gotta come back in again in like an hour. So I came out here to shoot the video, but it's like, I went in there, I came out here, I shot the video, I did everything I needed to do, and I just kept myself in an action-taking mindset, action-taking momentum, and I didn't even think about it. Like I said, if I wasted any time thinking about it, I wouldn't have made it to this point. The only thing that got me here was the fact that I just kept on going, what's the next thing I'm gonna do? Like, I wasn't like, oh, this isn't gonna work, oh, I'm nervous, oh, I'm scared, oh, anxiety. I was just like, I didn't even think about it. It was just like taking a shower, eating food, walking to my car, turn the car on, clean the car out, drive the car over here, get to the forest, keep walking, keep going. Basically, this is the mindset, this is the attitude, this is the mentality behind how you get things done. Your mind is gonna want to, stay with me for a minute if you're still here. Your mind is gonna want to trick you into sitting down, just being lazy, not doing anything. It wants to put fear in you, nervousness in you. They're not necessarily your emotions. Your mind is literally plugging them inside of you to try to convince you into doing something. And what I'm trying to say is, through action, not letting yourself have the time to have those thoughts, you can get out of your own way, out of your own head, out of your own body, and just go do the things you have to do. And now I feel like I'm ready to do anything. Like, I essentially had a really long morning. I did everything I needed to do in a sense, and I feel like I'm just ready to do more. I don't feel like I'm tired. I feel like I got my energy up, I got my state up, I'm pumped up, I'm ready to go. I feel like I'm ready to take on the world now. And I didn't just wake up feeling like I'm ready to take on the world. I got myself into the mindset of being ready to take on the world. Well, I kind of beat around the bush every direction from it. Yeah, I could keep going, but I think you guys get the general idea. There's action taking momentum and there's excuse taking momentum. And I hope you guys hit that subscribe button. Let me keep inspiring you guys to keep moving forward in your lives. I'm gonna leave you guys off with a nice nature shot, and I hope you guys have a nice day, a nice life. I can think about how sweaty I am right now. How many bugs attack me. You know, I could tell myself it wasn't worth it to come here. But if I let a thought like that fester in my mind and build in my mind, I wouldn't have made it here. Just honestly, just that one thought, if you let it grow, it's gonna turn into another thought, that turns into another thought, and then you get your excuse making momentum. Then, you know, before I know it, I'm just sitting at home, depressed, miserable, in a ball crying. I don't feel like doing anything. I don't want to take on the world. Sometimes it helps too if you put yourself in a state of need. Like, I need to support my family, I need to support myself, but it's not really the point of this video. It'd really be more of a point for another video. I hope I inspired you guys to get out of your way and get out of your own head today. And like I said, I hope you guys have a nice life, because I don't like to leave you guys having a nice day. I want to inspire you guys to change your life and leave you with the tools you need to go out there and do whatever you need to do. And I'll be here every single day possible to keep inspiring you guys to keep moving forward, keep giving you more tools, more ideas, more techniques, more methods to just help yourself get out of your own way and go do the things that you need to do. I believe in everyone. We all have potential. You know, I have plenty of videos on this. There's no reason to hold yourself back. There's always going to be somebody who had it worse than you, and use that as momentum to get yourself to someplace better. And that's what I want for the whole world. The day and age of working regular jobs is over. It's time for the future where we all work for ourselves. And I want to be standing behind that. I want to be on the forefront from it. And I want to encourage other people to work for themselves. You guys, go build a lovely life that you actually want to live. Not just for you, not for your friends, but for your family, for your children, to give them a better life to live. Give yourself a life that you actually want to live. Not one just filled with guilt, regret, misery. One filled with all the joy and the happiness and beauty that this world has to offer. It's out there, guys. Go after it. Go get it. I hope I inspired somebody today to just You know, now I don't want to put all the pressure on you to change your life, but change your day, one step at a time. That's why I always do these videos every single day that I can, for you guys, to keep you guys every single day motivated, give you guys more tools every day so you can keep building yourself every day. For me, so I could build myself every day, because the real progress is in the daily struggles, not in the giant leaps, but in the daily struggles of trying to move forward, and the daily activities, in the way you build yourself, you build your life, you build your habits, the way you take control, the way you move people, the way you move the world, and the way you move yourself, the way you deal with yourself, the way you deal with your problems. I feel like I'm dragging on at this point. I'll leave it at that too. It's not about not having problems anymore. It's about learning to manage your problems and deal with them. Damn, did this nature shot go on for almost 4 minutes? Wow. It's always when I wear my nice shoes that they get dirty. That's life.